What's up, guys? Apex Gamers 2020 here. Welcome back to another live stream. Doing an audio check here. Alright. Audio sounds good in the microphone. We do hear a little bit of echo until I mute my other device. I just wanted to make sure the audio is coming through. Alright, audio check is good. I do have a shout out to give on how do I mute this on my other device. Audio check is good. You know what? We're just going to do it this way. Alright, that's how we take care of that. Come on, you guys, just give me 1 second to alt tab out. I've just got to do one quick thing. Just a hot second here, guys. Just a hot second here, guys. Where's the app I'm looking for? Oh, it's really gonna be a little crap. Then my my other PC finally just caught up. Alright, so I'm going to have to do it this way. Get rid of this on my phone and catch up the one on this PC over here on my laptop. What is up, Jacob Foster? How's it going, buddy? It has been a while, man. I've been working, sleeping, repeating, you know, all that fun stuff. I'm going to get back into doing videos and things here really soon, and then we're going to be doing live streams more often. Alrighty guys, so we are going to fight this fire. We are out in the Naples of Florida. Naples. Taking off from here, flying over to the fire. Our scoop area is over here. And our finals here. But we're not doing the extended attack ones because they haven't unlocked them yet. So we're just doing some single drop ones. So we're just really just gonna fly here, drop off the fire here, or drop off the water here on the fire, fly back and land. We have 34 nautical miles to travel on this one. We have to transfer our plane, which is the air tractor. I almost didn't do this live stream either, but I thought, what the hell? Alright, we gotta do it up. I say check up, bear with me guys, I'm getting over some scratchy throat. Alright, all of our systems are good, no maintenance to be done. We might want to check our fuel. This is the minimum required, so we do have enough, but I always like to give us just a little extra. Well, actually, see about, we'll go about here. I don't want to weigh down the plane too much and make it too hard to get in the air. That'll be plenty to get us through. Alright, so let's go back. Everything's good. Let's get us in the air. I'm going to try to do another live stream tomorrow night, which is probably going to be SLRP.
To all units, fire reported at Naples. Please get ready.
Alright, we'll get into our plane. Again, this is one of those planes that haven't really sat down and figured out how to actually fly yet. As far as the systems and controls and all that stuff down here. That's something I gotta work on. So for now, we're just gonna use the auto startup. What's this computer doing to me?
It's all on you, team. Keep your eyes open and fly safe. Could be a challenge to contain this blaze alone. No civilians around, luckily. You're good to go safely. Hurry up and trust your training.
Alright, let's get it. It's caught up.
And trust your training.
I gotta remute it. Laptop is failing me here, guys. Alright, I think we're ready to go.
Naples ground Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta.
Now, the one thing I don't like about this plane is
with
it
Mike
literally
request taxi
will
to the active ease
bounce when we
departure.
land in the front struts and gears.
Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 taxi to and hold short of runway 2 tree via taxiway Bravo cross runway tree 2 Charlie Alpha. Contact tower on 128. Fife when ready.
We're not going to go too long on our stream tonight. I just wanted to get
Taxi
a little
2
stream
and hold
out.
short runway 2 tree via taxiway Bravo cross
We'll do a
runway.
1,
Tree
a 2,
2
maybe
Charlie
even 3
Alpha,
if it's flight
Apex
depending on how
Alpha
long it takes.
Foxtrot Delta 8012.
I figured I was going to do a slew of these firefighting ones, since Florida's pretty much on fire right now in this game. We fought 2 already, and I thought I would stream the last 4. Alright, so we're going to head over here. We're going to taxi to the end of the runway here and stop short. Press the brake. We don't want to overspeed here on the runway. Instinctively I wanted to look left and right. Hopefully he'll be at patrol tomorrow night, but I'm actually going to hold off on the shout out until tomorrow night. And I'm hoping that he will be the person I have to shout out will actually be on patrol. Oh, taxi speeding. Okay, so that's got an aviator performance penalty. So that was speeding on the taxiway. That's a dumbass place to put that sign. That's not a big deal. We'll still probably pull off an S rank. I wasn't paying attention. I was actually looking down in chat. Aviator performances is not really a huge deal. They're going to be gauging us mainly on fire suppression and airline procedures, I believe. I don't know exactly which one would be graded on. But aviator performance is a small impact. It might impact us like 20%. I don't know. Really what I need to do is need to throttle down a little bit. Here for a brief second. Call over to ATC. Request a takeoff clearance.
Naples Tower Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 ready at runway 2 tree departure to the east.
Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 altimeter 29er. 9er2 departure to the east approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 2 tree.
Alright, that's what we needed. Let's go.
Cleared for takeoff runway
We're gonna power
2
up. We're not
tree
gonna play
Apex
going
Alpha
too fast.
Foxtrot
We're gonna
Delta
pump the brakes.
8012.
Alright. Got a nice big runway to land on when we get back. Gas it. We want to get up to about 50 nautical miles of airspeed before we try to lift off. I usually let's go 60 or 70 at this point. Go back on the sticks ever so slightly, and what is when we take off. Now we got to climb up to 750 feet, and I'm not going to see that. Let's move this out of my way. Retract our gears.
Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 continue for east departure.
500 feet. 600 feet.
Naples
7.
Tower Apex
Coordinates of
Alpha
the Firefront
Foxtrot
26
Delta
north, 81 west.
8012 continue for
The
east departure.
ATGS is leading the operation. You'll be working with Command 1 to coordinate your first drop. Apex Fire Department, swing by the water source after your first drop and reload. It's on your map. Apex Fire Department. Put out that fire. You're all we've got. Over.
Oh, I got you. Don't worry. Now when we get down here, man, we're gonna have to get down pretty low, about 100 feet over the fire. Beautiful city of Florida now. I don't know what city this is below us, but we have 13 nautical miles to travel to our destination. Yeah, 12. Back off on the throttle a little bit. We're going to announce the handoff. No need to push the red, put the engine in the red. It's still in the yellow here on this one gauge. Back off the engine power a little bit more. – 11 nautical miles is actually not that far. However, we don't want to get too high. Yeah, cue ball, definitely do that, man. This game is rocking. They have the marketplace even finally released. It's only 2020 content at the moment, but so it's not good for career mode. But yeah, this is actually pretty awesome. This is the plane we're flying right now. It's called the Air Tractor. Beautiful graphics, really have, especially if you get on your rig. I want to get to a bigger graphics. Won't happen for me for a little while. Cut back that throttle just a little bit more. Almost see the smoke. Almost see the smoke. Honestly, flying right at it, we really don't. I just keep it on because I like to know how much further I have to go. It's almost like kind of like using Google Maps. I guess in this case it would be kind of easy to tell, right? Because you don't see the smoke. That'd be a cool place to live down in there. No matter where you are, where you live in that little section, you live right near the water. Still don't see smoke yet. Still 7 nautical miles. It's going to be right where that dot is right there. I can kind of see the smoke now. So we're going to throttle down even more. The thing I hate is I wish I could figure out how to turn just those off. So you have just your like destination dot right there to tell you how far you're able to travel without all this extra bull crap. If I figure out how to turn that off, I'll let you guys know or I'll make a video of it. We're going to get our instructions here soon. We have to be at 110 nautical miles or under. Drop the flames. Oh yeah, drop the flames. Drop the water. So we want to keep throttling down until we can reach that. We're at 113 right now. Throttle down just a little bit more. It might even give us a couple miles an hour leeway. We pull up on the nose. Wait a little bit. That should slow us down a tiny bit. There we go. Now, so let's throttle off this titch. And you see the fire right there in front of us. also lowering my altitude to make this happen. I like doing these in Florida, these missions in Florida, only because it's nice and flat no matter where you go in the map. Versus like anywhere else, and there's hills and mountains and everything else, and it's just it's a pain. Plus, it costs too much money to transfer my plane out of Florida and some other state where there's a mission for this. Uh, 370 feet, so we gotta go even lower. As soon as we're gonna get our instructions. Yeah, 50% water in our tank. Airspeed is good, altitude is maintaining, increasing over time a little bit, which is good. Yeah, full control over it. Now at 100 feet, we're just barely scraping these treetops.
Apex Fire Department, this is Command 1. Thanks for joining. We'll be coordinating the response together today. Guys, max 1 drops. Your tanks are at capacity. You're green for your first drop. Apex Fire Department, area's clear. Initiate.
I believe you meant to say initiate, but we got it. Look at that, it looks like we're just barely scraping the treetops. We gotta be careful that we don't do that. As soon as we drop this water, we're gonna slam up the throttle and pull up a bit. And we still gotta go slightly lower. There it is. I hate being this low, dude. Absolutely hate it. So we're right about where the nose of the plane is touching the smoke. Then we'll drop the water. Look how low we are. Oh, look at that tree. That was way up there. Oh my god. And now. Up. Did I miss?
What a final drop.
Oh, I did get it.
Just what we needed for that last push. Fire's out.
That was
no
tight. That was actually
area
a rough
secured
one.
thanks to your action. Good.
That could have been bad.
End of the mission, Apex Fire Department. Good work. Fly home safe.
Now, when we do extended attacks, it won't be quite that simple. But that's essentially it, man. That smoke literally sits there and dissipates in the air. I thought we missed it. We were just to the left of the plane to the left there. That was a good drop. Cut back our throttles so we can save the stress on the engine. I just spent 200 grand on fixing the engine up. Yeah, I think 128 is a good altitude to travel at. Where's my icon? The other icon tells me I'm almost there. I think, I don't know how far we have to go, but I guess we'll get there in Hawaiian time. I don't know where we'll get there when we get there. 1 relatively quick mission. It was somewhat close by. Full stop landing.
Naples Tower Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 is 10 miles southeast 2,000 feet with Mike to land.
Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 Naples Tower. Altimeter 29er. 9er 2 fly left base runway 2 tree.
Make a left base runway 2 tree Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012.
Okay, so where's my pad? We might have to land on. Okay, it's not the first time we've had to do that. Line ourselves up. Why is this taking me this way? This isn't even part of my flight plan. Flight plan being the purple bar up here, the line ring up here. I think that's word or something. I guess what the hell? Where does that thing that tells me where the path is? I'm missing something. Alright, I guess we'll see how it pans out.
Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 wind calm clear to land runway 2 tree.
Okay, update my
Clear to land runway
rectangles.
2 tree Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012.
Well, the runway's down there. Assuming that's what I'm supposed to land on. This game is still glitchy, dude. I think that was the one I landed on. I don't even know. Wait, how they pull up the tablet. What is that on? Runway 23. What does it tell me? Why is it not? Ah, here we go. Runway 23, it's over there. Alright, so we're having to line ourselves up because the game got messed up. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Except I'm already in my final approach. This is going to be tough to land this. Let's cut the throttle. Man, what in the hell happened? Alright, I think I got this under control now. Just let it throttle back up a little bit. So throttle back down. Might have to increase the flaps on. My gears down? Yep, landing gears down. Matter of fact, this is my third person. No throttle slide, so we should total nice and easy to land. Man, I think I almost set up to land on the wrong one runway back there. stick with it and trust the process. There's no sort of updated way. Okay, we got this. That's that hopping thing I was talking about earlier. I don't know why my plane does that. Why this plane keeps doing that.
Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta
I'm thinking it's a bug.
8012, exit runway when able.
So I'm supposed to hold short up there. See, weirdly enough, it's not doing it now. When it hops like that, it actually damages the landing gear. Well, I could not have landed any smoother than that right there. Request actually parking.
Naples ground Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 taxi to parking.
Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Bravo.
Alright, so we gotta go.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway
Alpha Bravo
Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 8012.
Cut it right back down to the plane moving. We want to stay above. If you look at the bottom left screen where the airspeed is, there's no little bar that says CAS below it. We want to keep that below 20 to avoid speeding on the taxiway. To do this too, we may have to cut our power down just a little bit more. Once we get parked here, the mission will end. Yeah. Thanks, I could have waited, but thanks. Alright. Moving on. We're about to just park this thing right here. And then we'll shut the engines down.
The joy of a mission completed. Everyone is thankful for what you did today.
Yeah, see how I did on my score. Wait for the engines to shut down and the mission will end. Perfect success. Now, did we still get our S rank though? Suppressed fire execution time. That's what it was. Now, one taxi speeding, so we got penalized 5% for that. Easy S rank. So that completes that mission, and we'll get our paycheck. 268 grand. Alright, that takes care of that. Now, these are the other fires that we have to do yet. We have this one, and then there's two up here. We're not going to do all of them. Which one pays the most here? 222. I think it'd be beneficial to do the one at the bottom down here. I mean, we could knock all these out. This is a short one too. This is actually shorter than the last one. $400 to transfer our plane over. What's this? Oh, okay. So it's marketplace offers. It's an airport. You can spend $17 on it. Nah, I'm good. Alright, we're gonna have to check our fuel. We have to do some maintenance on the plane. Alright, what do we have? Landing gear, which I'm doing quite often. They're just a couple of tires. Nothing too big. What else is this telling us that we gotta maintain? We always wash our plane. If I go back, what else? Oh, landing gear still wants to be maintained. Engine. Yeah, this has been wearing crazy. I think we're putting too much stress on the engine. That's a $200,000 bill every time that we do it. That's why I try to kind of not do these missions a whole lot. Because, man, this is... I did, what was it? 2 missions, I think? Before I started streaming and then fixed the engine. So 2 missions later, this needs to be maintained again. Its condition says it's good, so we're going to leave it for one more mission. Landing gear. Everything says good. So we're done. We're not maintaining. It says to maintain, but whatever. It can wait. You guys might start hearing my dogs going off in the background. We still have plenty of fuel for this next mission. Let's fly. Drink here.
Fire alert. Naples area needs you. I repeat, this is a fire alert.
Alright, gonna try and plan. We're getting back in it. We're about to take off for another fire.
It's all on you, team. Keep your eyes open and fly safe. Could be a challenge to contain this blaze alone. The authorities will investigate in due time, but for now you absolutely need to contain this now. We train for this, so let's get this done right.
There they are.
Kilo Mike, Kilo Yankee traffic, Apex, Alpha Foxtrot, Delta and Niner 410 is taxiing to runway 17.
Alright, this will probably make us taxi to the end of the runway and turn around. That's just so stupid. I could take the taxi all the way down that way.
Kilo Mike, Kilo Yankee traffic, Apex, Alpha Foxtrot, Delta and Niner 410 taking off, runway 17 departure to the north.
Oh, it wants me to take off right from here. Okay. Sometimes it'll make me taxi to the end of the runway, turn around, and then take off.
front 26 north, 81 west.
Now this fire is basically
The
on our back
ATGS
porch.
is
It's like
leading
10
the
nautical
operation.
miles out.
You'll be working with Recon 5 to coordinate your first drop. Remember to swing by the water zone after your first drop to scoop up another load. Check your map.
We won't need to do
Apex
that.
Fire Department, you're our lifeline. Do what you have to. Over.
Not even gonna worry about getting that high in the air because we're basically right on top of the fire anyway. Alright, just simply 9 nautical miles out, man. We're on top of this. You guys haven't had to see a scoop yet. That's for an extended attack. A little bit of wind up here. Actually, I'm getting a hard time getting the plane going right. We're actually starting to guide off our coast. There's always a bunch of trees around too. The coast over. We really gotta start getting down here. Beautiful world. Alright guys, get ready for another attack here. About 900 knots, or yeah, 900 feet in the air. You gotta get down to 100. We're gonna get on a truck and get momentarily. I'm gonna get much lower until I do get my truck. Man, this is so low. Planes are not meant to fly this low. I'd be sitting in this plane nervous as hell, man. I really would be.
Apex Fire Department, this is Recon 5. Thanks for joining. We'll be coordinating the response together today. 1 water loads max. Clear for your first drop. Your tanks were loaded before takeoff. Apex Fire Department, area's clear. Initiate.
Yeah, you guys are probably wondering why they only gave me half a tank full. It's because of the weight when you take off. It makes the plane too heavy to take off with a full water tank. So that's when we have to land in the water kind of scoop it ourselves. Then not get too much lower here, we're at about 100. So we're right where we need to stay. So after we get a high. It's extremely tall, man. Got it.
Drop crushed it. Well done. Fire's out. No hot spots and area secured thanks to your action. Good. End of the mission, Apex Fire Department. Good work. Fly home safe.
We're about 8 miles from our landing. We got that red landing there, and that's the problem. Somebody has a highway problem. I think it'd be kind of cool to get in the thing and follow that highway and run down the road. Next time we stream this, we might do a cargo flight. I'm going to start trying to ease back in with some streaming, a little bit of streaming every day, even if it's only like an hour long. I still want to get some streaming in every day.
Mike Kilo Yankee Traffic Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta Niner 4108 miles north 1800. Ford inbound to land runway 17. Final entry is right over here. I wasn't even going to do this stream, but I decided, what the hell?
love these entries. It gives us a lot more time to land. A little more carefully.
Kilo Mike, Kilo Yankee traffic Apex Alpha Foxtrot, Delta 90410 is on final runway, 17 to land.
Alright, here we go. Down. Try to do this in such a way. Those front tires don't bounce like that. I think it might be a bug in the game. I don't know for sure. I'm supposed to lie myself. Maybe I'm supposed to engage my lap. I don't know that. Slow down too much. One day, at least about beautiful landscape down here, man. It's probably a golf course. Man, wouldn't that be delightful? Unless you like to live in the middle of those houses right there. Then you probably live in a city. Wax or something. I used to live next to a golf center. That wasn't fun. I used to end up with golf balls in my yard all the time. I had to go out and pick them up every time I tried to go. Dog guy hit me with a golf ball once. Golf ball went through the back windshield of my Mustang. I had that. Yeah, it was a nightmare. Oh, what are you guys? Oh, what are those things running across the runway? Move, 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 move! No, it's still gonna bounce. I don't understand that. I really don't. I don't get that. It damages the landing gear, dude. Why is that doing that? I can't land any softer than that. I don't know what. What were those freaking animals doing running across the runway, man? I actually had to flare up a little bit more. That landing gear's gotta stop doing that. All the other planes I landed with don't do that.
Kilo Mike, Kilo Yankee traffic Apex Alpha Foxtrot, Delta 90410 is taxiing to parking.
And don't speed. You don't get penalized. Now why couldn't I have used this as a taxiway? Never mind. I took took off probably downwind. Look at that nasty terrain over here. That landing, the way that this landing gear gotta be a bug. Just like when we had that bug with the helicopters that kept bouncing. Whoa! And the helicopters kept bouncing all over the place. That's gotta be a bug. Well, that's just uneven taxiway right there. Please tell me that's not a bump. The reason being is bumps tend to throw the planes all over the place instead of just going over. That's why I'm surprised we're actually over that little hill that was the taxiway right there. You animals are stupid. Get off the runway. Stupid animals. What are they anyway? I don't know, but I almost landed on them.
Great working with you today. You did well, pilot.
Gee, thanks. The AI voice in this game is horrible. And we'll get a perfect score for this one. Boom. Takes us right up to our strength. That's why I love doing these missions. Even if my plane does land a little weird. I'll take that 222 grand. Gets us up to our $5 million. I gotta start doing like some of these. Excuse me, some of these flights. $969,000 for that mission. But I like the shorter ones too, because I don't have the attention span to deal with a lot of them. So $204,000 to battle this flame. Takes us all the way across Florida to the upper northern part there. Oh, it's 14 nautical miles. We'll knock this one out. It's gonna be like 2. We're gonna get in the air and be pretty much on top of the fire. Alright, let's see what they want us to maintain. $242,000 worth of frickin' repairs. Let's check the engine. Oh yeah, that really does need to be done. Landing gear. Oh yeah. See, that's the problem though. These landing gears get damaged when it hops all stupid because of the bug in the game. The tires don't cost much. So now everything's back in good status. As much as I'm going to hate to do this because it's counterproductive. It's 198 to maintain that, or, whoops, hold on. Oh crap, I don't want to do that. It's 201 just to maintain everything, so let's might as well just do that. It's only another couple thousand. There we go. So much for our $5 million goal, but we should be able to get that back here momentarily. In this mission, we still got plenty of fuel. And let's go fly. We might actually knock out this one and the other one, guys. Just, you know, for shits and giggles. I was actually going to end this at midnight, but what the hell. That's cool. Guy can run on air.
Attention all units. Outbreak near Inverness.
Why does that look wet right
Get
there?
ready, everyone.
I feel like they dropped the water. Let's hope they got something in my plane. You know, the thing that irks me the most is it doesn't hop like that when we take off. It only does it when we land.
It's all on you, team. Keep your eyes open and fly safe.
Oh, that's
Could be a
small.
challenge
Oh, no,
to
it's
contain
not.
this blaze alone. The authorities
Yeah, I
have made
got
sure
it.
no one is in the area. Now you need to act fast. Hope you're ready. It can get messy if you can't knock down the flames in time. We count on you.
Kilo India November Foxtrot traffic Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 529er
Oh, that's
is
cool. I'll just
taxiing
turn into the
to
fire
runway
truck.
19er.
So we're not bouncing right now. Can't help it. I just had to make that perfect circle. Oh, it's not perfect now. Dang it. Close enough though. It's not perfect, that's the point. Long way to taxi. Alright, we're at good taxi speed now. This one's literally going to take us a couple of minutes.
Kilo India November Foxtrot traffic Apex Alpha Foxtrot Delta 529er taking off runway 19er departure to the west.
My camera angle's not working. I got to reset the controller. It keeps doing that for some reason. I don't know why. Guys, give me just a second here. Alright, there we go. I hope it didn't mess with the audio. apologize for that. Every new controller I get lately keeps failing me and shutting me down, shutting down and everything like that. We actually had to crawl up to 800 this time.
Coordinates of the fire front 28 north, 82
5
west.
knots away. So we're just gonna do a
Apex
hard
Fire
left.
Department, you're on your own with ATGS. I'll be a challenge, but it will make it easier for the rest of the team to focus on the other hotspots. Remember to swing by the water zone after your first drop to scoop up another load. Check your map. Apex Fire Department, put out that fire. You're all we've got. Over.
Yeah, it's literally right over there. We're already cutting our throttle back. I mean, way back. I should have sent an helicopter for this one. More throttle. A little bit closer. Think about the plan. Throttle.
Apex Fire Department Eagle Eye, we're in charge of coordinating today's attack on the active area. Thanks for your quick response here. 1 drops max. Your tanks are at capacity. You're green for your first drop. Apex Fire Department, area's clear. Initiate.
What was the first bit? I said that was down a little lower. Little lower. That's it, over here.
Drop was spot on. Right on target. Grats. Fire's out thanks to your efforts. It was great teaming up with you. End of the mission, Apex Fire Department. Good work. Fly home safe.
That's all we gotta do. 3 miles away, we're at our pattern.
Apex Alpha Foxtrot, Delta 5, 29 or 5 miles northwest, 700 feet inbound to land runway 19er.
Oh no, we don't. Because we're going to header in. We won't talk to them again until we get into that. Bypass that and watch what we're going to do here. We got to start doing that walk up there. You guys could probably put together what I'm doing now. Alright, here we go. They're hopping landing. We're going way too slow. We have to speed it up a little. Try dropping my flash. I wonder if that makes a difference in how the plane handles when we land. Alright, so from now on we gotta make sure we drop our flaps. That's what it was our error. Well, live and learn, right guys? Come on. Oh, my left button's not working. Well, I guess we're going to have to ignore that and get penalized because the button wasn't working for it. Enter wasn't working and left D-pad wasn't working. Whatever, we'll still get our S rank. I'm not worried about it. Alrighty guys, so my throat is starting to hurt. Okay, so we're going to do that last fire, but I'm actually not going to do any commentary for it. I'm going to sign off on commentary right here. Matter of fact, we're just going to truck this thing right over here. Get around the fire truck. Oh, look at that, a perfect circle.
The joy of a mission completed. Everyone is thankful for what you did today.
Alright guys, so like I said before, I'm going to end commentary right here. I do thank you guys for coming to tonight's stream. I can't talk tonight, I'm getting tired. But thank you guys for coming for watching the stream this late at night. I'll see you next time, probably tomorrow night on Silver Lining Roleplay. As always guys, much love, God bless, and peace out. Enjoy the next flight. And then we'll go ahead and end right there. All right. Alright guys, so they actually ended up putting 2 more missions in here on us since the thing updated. So we're actually just going to go ahead and end the stream here. Again, thank you guys for dropping in. And I'll say it again, much love, God bless, and peace out.